Hi guys, this is Patricia from Yarny Cat Crochet, and this is a pre-Christmas video, and um, I wanted to make a pattern to give away for Christmas for everybody. Nobody has to put any special word or make any special comment, although if you could comment, that would be awesome. Helps the analytics. Also, hit that notification bell. I never tell you guys that because I have it up on the screen whenever it comes on, and I figure people get tired of hearing that. So I just put a sticker up there, and it reminds people to give a thumbs up or hit notification. But anyway, you don't have to do anything. I wanted to give everybody a gift, so I made up a pattern, and I made the thing, and then I sent the pattern to Missi. I was originally going to send it to Missi and Rainy, but then Rainy had the eye surgery, so I didn't want to stress her out anymore. And so Missi pattern tested it for me, and she helped me with a problem that I had on it. And so in the pattern there is a fix, and so read the pattern through before you do it the first time. But it's as is original to my pattern, and then Missi added an addendum to the repeat rows, and I think that when you see hers, you'll see. Mine, the edges are a little bit bumpy because of how many chains I did at the end, you know, when you chain and turn. So, but anyway, the pattern works, has been tested by Missi. And so, without further ado, I hope I've got a bunch of beautiful, colorful decorations going on the screen. I made the Cindy Lou Who-bilation scarf. I got this yarn from Missi. It's I got it in a giveaway. I did a giveaway Happy Mail video. You can see where it has like the Grinch green and the Cindy Lou Who pink colors, and there's some purple in there, and a little bit of blue over here. But anyway, this is and you can't get it anymore unless one of the companies that are selling the Big Twist has brought this particular colorway back. But you can get similar, and I believe I took some pictures so I can put them here, there, and yonder on the screen. There are yarns that are similar, and you don't have to do that. You could use pink and green and just switch colors in certain places in the pattern. Well, you know, with a pattern, you can adjust it. You can change colors. You can do whatever you want, because once you have it, it's yours, and you can do what you want with it. But I liked this for that. But there are similar yarns. I'll put them up on the screen. Missi helped me find some, and I found some. And also, like I said, you could do pinks, greens, purples, just keep switching the colors. Or you can get the smaller yarn and maybe do a twist and crochet with that. It's whatever you want, because you know what? In Whoville, nothing is perfect. It's all wonky. So me and Whoville kind of go together like tea and biscuits. But anyway, so that's the yarn. It's called Big Twist Vortex, and it's in the colorway of Neon Rainforest. And I just think it's gorgeous, and it inspired me, Cindy Lou Who and the Grinch. So, and then I thought about what I wanted to make, and I thought I want to make a scarf because, you know, it's getting to be winter. And I have enough. I had 2 of these, and the one made the scarf, so I'll probably have enough to make a hat and maybe some fingerless gloves, or just some fingerless gloves, or just a hat. Well, we'll see. I have a little bit left over of the last skein, just a little bit. So hard telling what else I could do with it, but that was an awesome prize winning from Missi a while back ago. There is a video if you guys search for it. Okay, and so one of the addendums to the pattern, not the changes that Missy helped me figure out, but one of the options you can do with this scarf is you can add Christmas lights, because in Whoville, they had the Christmas light contest. You know, if you watch the Grinch, the newer Grinch movie with Jim Carrey, they had a Christmas lights competition, and Cindy Lou's mom just went crazy with the neighbor, and they were battling back and forth with the lights. So I thought some Christmas lights would look cool on it. Now these are not light up lights, but you could get some fairy lights, you know, that are battery operated, and maybe just attach the lights and put it in a way where, you know, you can take it off, so when you wash it, you're not going to ruin the battery operated lights. This you could probably hand wash and just air dry, because the light bulbs are plastic, and they could melt in the dryer. But without further ado, here it is. It's you can see some string, but that's because the lights were on a green string, and that's supposed to be the cord. But I thought, if that bothers you, you could do if you can find yourself some Christmas light buttons, you could sew a couple Christmas light buttons across the top or all over. Originally, I was going to run these lights just higgledy-piggledy all over, because, you know, Whoville. But I got tired and it was hard for me to sew these on. I'm not a sewer, I'm a crocheter. And so I just put them on the edge, and it'll be perfect for my family get together. But I have the lights in my sewing tin here. Let me get them out. So you could, this is the leftover, this is the package. These are Ashland Christmas Noel mini decorations. They're like for dollhouse Christmas decorations and stuff like that. But see how there's a lot of them. And I thought, let me hold this up where you can see it. I thought you could, you know, wind them up all over the scarf if you wanted to, and have like lots of lights like Whoville, you know, just have a ton just all over the place on your scarf. But there was no way I was going to be able to sew all that. Tiny things are just hard for me to do. So I have extra lights if I want to make more scarves, which I doubt that I will sew lights on the next one that I make. But I am going to look for some Christmas light buttons and stuff, because that is easier for me. I just, it was difficult for me with these lights. But I do think that they're cute, and it adds to the, you know, the movie where they have the light competition. But so one thing, I just made this scarf. I just thought about what I wanted, and I tried to make it as symmetrical as possible, without doing two sides of the scarf and then start from this side and then stop, and then start from this side and stop, so it'd be absolutely symmetrical. I did my best on reverse engineering the other side, because I didn't want to sew two pieces of a scarf together. I didn't want to mess with that. So it's a little bit difficult to recreate the other side. You would think that it wasn't, but it is. So this is as symmetrical as we could get it, and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty similar on both sides. And one thing, that has some X stitches or cross stitches. It just depends on what you call it, but they're, you know, crossover stitches. And Missy was looking at that, and she said that reminded her of at the end of the movie where they all hold hands and sing that song, da 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 da, you know, without getting copyrighted, the Who song. And she said it reminds her of them holding hands, you know, holding hands across from each other. So that was not my original intention. It was just X stitches. You know, I didn't have any further thought than that. But when Missy said that, I thought, I'm going to adopt that. And I'm going to tell everybody that you come up with that really cool idea. That's really not an original thought. It's not mine. It's Missy's. Well, it was her original thought, not mine. But anyway, it's really cute. There's 3 rows of those crossed stitches, you know. And it's just really cool. It's got orange and green and purple, and just it's gorgeous, this yarn. And so the edges, it's easier to show you from the back side. My edges are a little bumpy, and she adjusted the amount of chains on the end to be able to make it more even, because it's really my first pattern that I'm publishing. I've come up with some hats and stuff, but I never really wrote any of that down. And one blanket pattern that I call the birthday cake pattern, because it reminds me of layers of cake and then frosting. But I never wrote that one down either. I may have to recreate it, because there's no way, I don't even have the original project that I called that. So there's no way to know what it was that I did. But so this pattern, sorry, I've got little strings here and there from the thread I used to sew the lights on. I keep finding them. I have to cut them off. But so sorry, I have, my husband's doing things in the kitchen. He's helping. That's the scarf. Sorry, my brain just fried. Look at that green part. I really like that. This is the scarf, and I should, now Missy typed it up for me and sent me the PDF. I should have it uploaded in the description box for y'all. But if I can't get it to work, I'm going to screenshot the paragraphs, and I'm going to put it in the description box. So then you can screenshot the description box and have the pattern. I will not be printing it up or digitally sending it to everybody. If you were going to get a digital one, you have already gotten it. But I didn't mass send that out. I don't care if you share it. I would ask that you just say where you got it. It doesn't really matter, but you know, it is something that I'm kind of proud of, that I made for everybody. And so it would just be nice on your part if you just said, hey, I got this off of Yarny Cat's channel. And you can make it for gifts for your family. That's why I'm giving it now before Christmas. I'm not trying to get Thanksgiving and you know, throw it away. I'm just, you know, there's Black Friday sales and stuff coming up. You may want to buy some yarn to get it, to make the scarf. Or you may, you know, may just want to get a head start on a couple scarves. These scarves literally took me a day. Well, actually 2 days, but there was times in between where I was doing other things. So it would have only taken me a day. And also, it doesn't matter how long it takes you, but, you know, a month and a week? Well, it's not quite a month, probably just a month. But you could make maybe 10 scarves, you know, or more, depending on how fast of a crocheter you are. So it would be it's a very quick make for if you want to, you know, if you got nieces and nephews, grandkids, brother, sister, wife, you know, whatever, husband, whoever would like one, it would be a real quick last minute make. I'm sorry I don't have the hat pattern yet, because I haven't made the hat pattern yet, but it would be similar to what the scarf is. So anyway, I'm not promising anything about a tutorial. I'll give you the pattern. I may at one point get on here and go through it with you. I don't have a tripod right now. I'm in the process of looking for another tripod, and I don't want to make the same mistake with the last one and get one that's just going to break apart like the last one did. I'm rough on things, but I just don't have the means right now to do a tutorial. And if anybody wants to do a tutorial on their channel, have to get in touch with me, and we'll work out what I am willing to let happen. I pretty much don't care if you want to do a tutorial on it, as long as you don't say it's your idea. I've got the original paperwork, the original beginning notes and everything. I have Missi as my witness that it's my pattern, and I'm not stingy or anything like that. It's like the first thing I've made, and I'm a little proud of it, and I would like for it to, remain my pattern. I'm sure there's going to be some people out there that steal it and make it their own. And just to those people, shame on you. Shame on you. But, it is what it is. It's life. But I don't care if you guys do a tutorial. I would like to know so I could watch it, But, get in touch with me through my email. It's yarnycat_crochet@yahoo.com. And discuss with me that. And anyway. And I'll, after I talk with you, I'll probably give you permission. But anyway, isn't it gorgeous? So gorgeous. So anyway, this is the pattern. This is the scarf. The pattern will be in the description box. Tutorial may or may not be coming, but at least you'll have the pattern. You can ask me questions. I don't know if I can adequately answer them. Missi may be able to answer some questions if she wants to. She'll tell you that on her channel, because Missi has already made like 3 or 4. I don't know by this point. She just got that pattern and she was like, sap, sap, sap. Just whipping them out. And I'm sure hers look way better than mine. But there's going to be at least one that is the same color because she has more of the yarn. But, and she's going to show hers and show whatever embellishment that she did to hers. If she's done any, I'm not certain. I don't know. But I wanted to hurry up and get my video out so she could get hers out, and so everybody could get started on their Cindy Lou Who-bilation scarf. And I'm super, super proud of it. I can't wait to make the hat pattern. And if I make the hat pattern, I will probably do another video. I'm sorry about my arms, flabby arms. But it's really cool, and there's different ways you can fold it up so that the Christmas lights end up all on the front. But I guess it doesn't matter because they hang. But I don't know. I'm kind of weird that way. I like to make things even. Things have to behave. But anyway, I hope you guys are being little joy bombs in your corner of the world, sharing your craft, sharing your passion, sharing your joy, and making you some scarves if you want to. And I hope you enjoy that. That's my Christmas gift to you. I appreciate everyone. I love when people come and watch my channel and put messages down in the comments, and it's just fun being part of this community, and I wanted to give back something for Christmas, and I give a big thank you to Missi for helping me out. I couldn't have got it to video without you. It really did help bunches of whole lots, so thank you very much. And I hope you guys are being little joy bombs, and as you're out and about running your errands, doing your Christmas shopping, hopefully not getting trampled on Black Friday. I'm staying home. And hopefully not buying any yarn. I don't need any more. But guys, as you're out about running your errands and hopefully being nice to each other, as you come across someone, make sure to give them your best smile, because Christmas time is often a rough time for some people, and your smile might be just what they need to turn their Christmas time around. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.